Bitcoin makes only one or two major moves per year, and there's a lot of signs in the charts that are saying we're about to make one of those major moves. It's time for you to buckle up. If you're new here, my name is Steve. I'm gonna help you have a lot more success and a lot less stress by focusing on the facts and the charts. So hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. Let's jump straight into it. We're gonna start right here. 3-day chart. It's a line chart. What's our line chart? Our line chart is the closing price. Take a look at this white level here. And right now, Bitcoin is in this specific channel. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But you remember that 40K level, incredibly important. Why? Look left in the charts and you can see all the way back in January, it was our resistance, and then fast forward to June, it was our resistance. It was also our resistance in late July, and we finally broke through that 40K level. Then we ended up with the next time you wanted to look left and see what that next major level was. It was this one, 46,000, dating all the way back to February. That's when we finally broke through. We came back and formed support on what was our resistance. Major move. And then how do you know where we're going to go next? All you need to do is look left. Look left at the most critical level, and it's right here, right? It also formed late in February, and we formed support again in March and again here in April. That's how easy the charts can be if you just look at them clearly, right? You can see that that was our level here. So right now we're having resistance at 50K. Is that a surprise? No, it's this level, and it was this level dating back to February. So we're inside of this. It's called a price channel. We're inside this price channel. We formed our support, we have our resistance, and we're finding our range now. What you want to see is even if we break down through this level, it's not the end of the world because we have our base here at 40K. If we break down through 40K, we're in major trouble. But I don't expect that to happen, at least in the short term, and we'll have to see how the charts progress. But that's what we're looking at right now. You want to see us come down, form support here, and have a retest of this level up here. This is a major level. Looking left, you can clearly see that. Now we're getting into our Gaussian channel. This is where some trouble has occurred, and if you're relatively new here, we've basically took the 10-year price chart for Bitcoin, and any time that Bitcoin was in an uptrend, right? How we were just in an uptrend and we enter the Gaussian channel, it acts as quicksand. Simply put, we stay in this quicksand for an average of 1 year. And we have 4 data points to prove this theory. We are in an uptrend, we came down into the Gaussian channel, and it acted as quicksand, and we are in here for roughly 1 year. And again, dating all the way back into the early days of Bitcoin, when we entered this Gaussian channel, it was not pretty. So far, we've been covering this for 103 days. And for 103 days, we have been stuck inside the quicksand, stuck inside the Gaussian channel. And still to this candle, we're still inside the Gaussian channel. We have yet to get out of the Gaussian channel officially without any of the price action getting inside. So right now we have this candle closing in 2 days, but again, we're still inside the quicksand. 103 days later, we will keep you up to date on that. Now we're going to start getting into the good stuff. A lot of you guys are wondering about this largest move of the year and the MVT and the color of the MVT. In the meantime, you can follow us on Twitters if you wish. Crypto Crew U on the Twitters. Now let's get into this. This is absolutely major. This is the 2-week chart for Bitcoin. Okay, now why do we use the 2-week chart? Why are we looking at price action on the 2-week chart? There's just less false signals, right? You can use the 1-week chart, there's more false signals. You can use the 1-day chart, substantially more false signals. When you use the higher time frames, it eliminates a lot of those false signals. You can see the charts clearly. Now there's 2 things happening here. One thing that's fairly major in price action, and one thing that's super major down here in the stochastic RSI. Keep in mind, the stochastic RSI is our momentum. If we have a fire and we pour gas on the fire, that's what we're looking for, that momentum to carry us up. And there was a major level that we've been watching here for many weeks, and it's something that we haven't done since 3K. We really lost all of our momentum when we were down here at 3K, when our stochastic RSI went down to almost 0, which it just did, right? We haven't been down to those levels since 3K. And by the way, we were watching for a cross, but not just any cross. We were watching for a cross with confirmation above the 20 level. Why the 20 level? Well, the creator of the stochastic RSI specifically mentioned the 20 level being the level that initiates, that confirms the signal. So we can say without any confusion that right now we have a confirmed signal with the stochastic RSI above 20 and price action holding a key level. This is major for Bitcoin. This could be an absolute rocket ship. What I'm looking for next with price action is watch this top white line here. Notice we're on a 2-week chart, so this candle doesn't close for 12 days. This candle's fairly new. This was our breakout candle above this level. Why this level? Look left. When you look left, you can see dating back in February, this was our support. We held it through this area. It was our resistance dating back in July. We broke through in August and we confirmed here August 16th, this candle. This candle's 2 days old. What you want to see is a confirmed candle here. We had our breakout, we had the confirmation. We want this confirmation in line with the confirmation of the stochastic RSI. When we printed this candle with our first confirmation candle, we did not have confirmation of our stochastic RSI above that 20. What I'm looking for is 12 days from now, is this candle with the body going to close above 45.3K? If it does, this could be our rocket ship that we've been waiting quite a while for. All right, now we're going to get into the largest move of the year, and this is where I really want you to pay attention. But this chart, have it at home, pay close attention to this chart. It's a major one. This chart, everyone's going crazy for. Now, our channel here on YouTube is very different than the other crypto channels. A lot of crypto channels have all sorts of links in their description, none of which are owned by them. It's all some other company, some leverage company, this and that, and it's not meant to really help you. If you look in our description, everything's built with my two hands and it's built to change lives. I started trading like 20 years ago and I made every mistake in the book, and I want to help you not make all those ridiculous mistakes. It's that simple. You're fairly new to trading. You've made a lot of mistakes. I want to help you not make those and get a really good strategy that can help change your life. One step closer to financial freedom. So if you've noticed in our videos in the past few months, we haven't had any sales or launches of products. Therefore, our content has only been on these pieces of charts. So we are launching something big. We've been working on it for 10 or 11 months. It's these indicators. This is a little sneak peek. It's going to launch soon. They're going to fly off the shelves. There's limited seats. So you're going to want to pay attention, but you cannot sign up yet. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Okay, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Bitcoin makes 1 or 2 large moves per year. That's it. Big, I'm talking big moves, usually at least 50% either to the upside or the downside. And what I'm going to do today is narrow down how you know exactly what that move is and give the latest and greatest on what it's looking like that move could do. So pay close attention. This here in the middle of your chart is our custom indicator. It takes the NVT and pairs it with the HV and adds a couple bells and whistles. But what we've noticed is that this level in yellow, when the NVT goes below here, and this is with the historical volatility, the HV. When the historical volatility drops below this 40 level, that's with the trigger that a major move is coming. And when it comes out of that is you just look at the color. So simply put, when we drop below this level, you pay close attention. You know the major move is coming, right? There's only 1 or 2 major moves a year. When we come out above this 40 level and we're white, that's when prices will plummet at least 50%. However, on the flip side, when we go below this 40 level and we come back above this 40 level and we're red, prices really explode at least 50%. And we can go back in history, every time that we've fallen below the historical volatility of 40 and we've come above and the MVT was red, prices exploded at least 50% to the upside. So this is where you really want to pay attention. Here's another example where we plummeted at least 50% to the downside because we were white. This is your secret weapon. This is our custom designed indicator, so you can't get it unless you're a student, then you have it. But what we're doing is we're watching this 40 level. Because Bitcoin, and we've been talking about it for many weeks, it's been really slowly progressing down to this 40 level, which is indicating an incredibly large move is coming. And again, we turned red with the NVT back here when we were at about 30 something thousand, 32,000. We said that's very bullish. And we called out when we turned to white when we were up at about 62,000, 63,000. When everybody was very, very bullish, we said, hey, we turned white. This is very bad. Usually this means a very large plummet in prices. So it'll be even larger if we're able to get below here, which it looks like it may take a couple more weeks to get below that level. In the meantime, what we're watching with the RSI is we're at that key level on the weekly chart above this 56 level. We want to come down and hold that as support. We do not want to break through this level. And what we want to do is hold this as support and bounce up above this level of 65. Why 65? That'll give us our first higher high. You can see we had a high here back in January of this year, and then another lower high and another lower high and a lower high and a lower high. All year long, we've been forming lower highs. We want our first ever, the first one of the year, higher high with the RSI. We need it. We need to get above 65, but first we have to hold support here at the 56 level. And the stochastic RSI on the weekly, we're looking like we have a cross down, although we just spent the longest period of time in Bitcoin's history below the 20 level. So we've got some momentum on our side. We want to see if we can remain up above that 80 level with the stochastic RSI. On the weekly chart, when you look at price action, you can see we're holding above our critical new. This is another sneak peek indicator with buy and sell alerts. That's just on another level, and we'll leave it there. And we'll get to our 3-box theory. Our 3-box theory essentially says, hey, in every single market cycle, we've hit a wall. We've hit a wall at exactly mathematically the same point in the chart every single time. In box 1, in box 2, in box 3. They all have the same rules. Every time inside of this box, we have the only red monthly candles of the entire bull run. By the way, every time we have these red candles, we fall all the way down, back down to our base. So there's a 1.5x multiple of the previous all-time high. We've done it time and time again. So far, we've been following this theory for about 10 months. We're on target. We're right on target. Everything's looking fine. And we want to see a test up at the top of the box, which is, I believe, up above this 80,000. Yeah, $79,000, $80,000 level. But one thing major standing in our way is this resistance zone on the monthly RSI of right about 71. And you can find it dating back all the way until 2012. September 2012. We're talking about 9 years ago that this level started, and it held in 2013. It also held in 2017. It held in 2018. You can see it's just the most substantial level in Bitcoin with the monthly RSI, and it is resistance. So when we're coming up to it, that's going to be the major test of the year for Bitcoin. So we're going to see if it plows through that level, it's going to be a rocket ship. Okay. So the key to watch over here over the next few weeks is the NVT H3. Does it remain red? Is it going to go below 40? When it comes above 40, that's the key. What color is it? If it's white, we're going to plummet in prices about 50%. If it's red, we're off to the races. It's a new all-time high. It's going to be a rocket ship. That is another one. But everyone always asks when to sell cryptocurrency. So we made a video, 3 simple steps. That's it. 3 simple steps to sell crypto to help you today. That video, I'll post it right here, and it's also linked down below. Click on that video. It will help you tremendously. I'll see you right back here on the next video. And I wanted to give a shout out to all of our new CCU teachers that made it through multiple rounds. Congratulations to you. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.